All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakah, Quadash, giving double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutes to all the 144,000 elect out there. We are coming back at you with another lesson with the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Just touching land backing off my video I did yesterday. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Some of the precepts I read. This one in particular, Isaiah chapters 1. Look at some of the subheadings. Rebellion of God's people. God has had enough. Let us reason together. Let us reason. Zion corrupted to be redeemed. And we're going to focus on that. Right? The corruption. Zion was corrupted, but we will be redeemed. And we're being redeemed now. We're going through that phase, that rising phase of being down. The E's are on their way down. Yeah, that's the word that I was trying to find. The E's are on their way down, we're on our way up. While they're on their way down, we're on our way up. Right? Because we're coming up now from corruption, and yeah, we went through that. Right? We went through it, we were brought down very, very low. Pursuing to Isaiah, Deuteronomy 28. Says that we will be brought down very, very low, and our enemies will be brought up very, very high. Now the tables are turning, so we're being redeemed now. So this is what we're reflecting on right now in this video. Hit a couple of the bullet points here. The rebellion of God's people, Isaiah 1. Let's hit this one in. It says in verse 5. It says, "Why should you be stricken anymore? You will revolt." This is Isaiah talking to them. All right, let's just read one. It says, "The vision of Isaiah, the son of Amos, which he saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Asaph, Hezekiah, kings of Judah." All right, this is what he saw in the vision, and he was given this prophecy to give to them. "Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider." All right, and it's exactly the same today. All right, we're going to be seeing that fulfillment now again. Right, the same in the time of Isaiah. Right, we're in the time of Rome right now, the very last empire, the Roman Empire, the fourth empire. Right now we're under the yoke of the enemy. And reading on, "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider." Right, man, we don't even consider. You're too busy drinking that juice. Yeah, the juice of the enemy, man. Right, being caught up. Right, the heathens envying the oppressor, choosing his ways. So that's why I refuse to acknowledge. And he was saying here, even the ox knows his owner. The ox, the dumb animal, the strong ox, the dumb strong ox, the beast of burden, yeah, knows his owner. And the ass also is another dumb animal, a strong animal, a work horse, or an ass, a donkey. It also is a dumb animal, a beast of burden, but it knows its master. It knows where to find its home. If his master's not around, he will find his way back home. But Israel, this is how low we are, even now. But the elect have heard the pleas of the Most High, and we're coming back. But you got people who are still refusing, right? "But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider." Don't even consider. "A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They have gone away backward." That's why we're hearing about all these shootings and what was that, George Floyd, Trayvon Martin. As far back as I can remember, that was around the time I was kind of getting a bit more aware of the ways of our people. The Trayvon Martin was at around 2014, maybe even 13, maybe. I was back there a little while ago. But yeah, with the George Floyd as well, the up to date ones, and there's been a whole leap since then. But is this a judgment of the Lord that is upon us, man? That sin, those um those curses, right? Stricken more and more, you revolt more and more. The whole head is sick. Yeah, sick. It's a sickness, right? A sottishness, a foolishness, a sickness, right? The sickness from the sole of the foot even to the head. There is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither multiplied with ointment, man. So sick you need the ointment and you're refusing the ointment, which is the truth today, the word of the Lord today. You need to be healed, right? You need treatment from the physician. Yahushua is that physician. You need treatment. And ultimately, when he returns, Malachi chapters 4 and 2, Malachi chapters 4 and 2, he says he's going to return with healing in his wings, and we all won't get that healing. We all do need it. But right now, he's using his elect to call upon the rebellious of our people, but they ain't going to hear. They're going to refuse, and that's the prophecy. So let's jump down. We're going to hit the point because there's a word I want to get to. Let's read. So it says, God has had enough. God has had enough, man, you know. Hear the word, our Lord, the rulers, ye rulers of Sodom, give ear unto the law of our God, ye people of Gomorrah. Those two wicked cities, twin cities, Sodom and Gomorrah. And when you get into, just want to get into that, which we do know, but way of reminder. Sodom, rulers of Sodom, right? Saying, hear the word, the Lord, ye rulers of Sodom. Give ear, right? We've got the modern day Sodom today, rulers of Sodom, right? You could, because really he was directing it to our people back then, but you can apply this to the modern day rulers today. You know, the left and the far left and the far right, the Democrats and the Republicans, sleepy Joe Biden, and now we got this at the moment we got this what's trending at the moment is Donald Trump survives assassination attempt, which we ain't taking no sides. We don't support none of them. At the end of the day, we're waiting for Yahushua to return, and he's gonna put them rulers down. Which we got rulers as well that are wicked, you know, among our own people as well, right? We got the all these other alphabet camps. You can describe them as rulers of Sodom and Gomorrah too, right? Teaching lies, taking the bag. So I just want to get into that way of reminder. Here, what you see, what it says, talking about rulers of Sodom, H5467. Right, so Sodom, right, the Canaanite city usually paired with Gomorrah, located in the area of the Dead Sea and the Jordan River. Both cities destroyed by God in judgment. Right, paired with Gomorrah. Right, so Sodom and Gomorrah, they're the twin cities. Right, and the Most High ultimately brought judgment upon them. Right, destroyed by God's judgment. By fire, it was fire and brimstone. We're going to have another fulfillment, just like we're going to have another fulfillment. This is we're back in Sodom and Gomorrah, and we're going to see another fulfillment of the burning, the fire and the brimstone, which this time is going to be the missiles that's going to destroy this place, right? And he's talking about the rulers of Sodom and Gomorrah. Give ear, right? It was destroyed then, it's going to be destroyed again, the modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. And all the kings and all you of our own people that talk the bag and teaching the lies, denying the name of the Lord, the true name of the Lord, talking about there's hellfire all over again, trying to put us back into being a dumb ox, back in Christianity, where we were dumbed down like oxes and the oxes and the ass, the two dumb animals. You want to try and bring us back to that, man? Can't pull the wool over our eyes. So Zion corrupted to be redeemed. This is what I wanted to get into, because every challenge is an opportunity for growth. That's just been in my mind this week since I heard that term, right? Because it made me reflect back on some of the things that I've been through in my journey, right, in Christianity, and then and then coming to the truth and the things you go through in the world before Christianity, and then in the Christianity, and then coming out of Christianity, coming to the truth and the travels, the journeys through getting to GMS, right? So, and that was a challenge, and it turned into every opportunity made me grow. Those challenges brought me growth. Ultimately, it led me to GMS. So I can only be grateful for that journey that led me to GMS. It wasn't just a quick abracadabra that brought me to GMS. It was a journey, which I appreciate the journey, the ups and downs, because looking back in hindsight, you know, as Woody Barry White say, wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have had it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. That was the Most High's plan anyway. So let's read. Right. So every challenge is opportunity for growth, man. I can't just, you know, that just in my mind right now. How is the faithful city become an harlot? It was full of judgments. Right. It was full of judgments. Righteousness lodged in it, but now murderers. Thy silver has become dross, thy wine mixed with water. Thy princes are rebellious, the companies of thieves. Everyone loveth gifts and followeth, taketh bribes, right? Right, taketh bribes. Yeah, loveth gifts, taketh bribes. Right, again, it's those there's other alphabet camps, right? And if there's any elect of inside the there was other camps, GLCC, um, 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 the purple people. Right now, the alphabet escapes my name. The purple people, one body in Yahushua, all these other name camps that have, we say, probably took the bag, right? They love with gifts, right? Um, so yeah, everyone loveth gifts, taketh a bribe, followeth after rewards. They have judged not the fatherless, right? They haven't pleaded the cause of the fatherless, right? They're not fair. They're not dealing in righteousness, not dealing with the scripture, not dealing in justice. And that goes into Exodus, right? To look after the fatherless boys, right? And the widows. So they judge not the fatherless. They don't plead the cause of the fatherless or the widows. Neither doth they cause of the widow come unto them, right? They're not looking after the weak of our people, the underdogs, the needy, right? Therefore saith the Lord, the God of hosts, the mighty one of Israel, here I will ease me of mine adversaries and avenge me of mine enemies. Right? That's talking about the wicked of our own people. Right? That's the wicked of our own people. So this is line backing of my video I did yesterday. You can apply this also to the enemy, right? Surrounding other Goyim nations and the ease. He's gonna ease us of our enemies. We're gonna have once again. Let's just read. It's gonna bring it out. Isaiah 25 of 1, and I will turn my hand upon thee and purely purge away thy dross and take away all thy tin. Right, man. So I'm gonna come back to that. The word here, purge. The word here, purge. I looked that up. Right, dross. Gonna purge away the dross. What is that? Junk, debris. Right, debris, rubbish. Ultimately, that's it. We're gonna purge away the rubbish out of us. And you don't need one, there's a whole heap of meat in here. I'm just gonna focus on these Isaiah 1 for now, a couple of these verses for now. Most High says he's going to purge us away, and that's the challenge. What we've been through, the Jim Crow also, right? Alligator bait, right? Most High was the one that brought us into all of that, man. That refining, that was a refining, that was a purging, right? Turn away upon thee and purely purge away the dross and take away all thy tin. The dross now, I looked at the word dross here, which is rubbish. What does the etymology say? Dirt, dregs, refuse, impure, impurities. So he's going to separate us, he's going to purify us, right? What does they do with gold? They have to purify the gold, and all the dirt and the impurities are risen to the top, and they get the pure gold, and that's what they want, not the dross or the liquid, the dross on the top. So that's what the Most High is doing with us, is refining us, right? Refuse impurities. It's taking away the impurities. That's all I want on that. Enough said on that. So the Most High is doing that, man. And when you look at this word here, when you go into this, the Isaiah 125, the gateway, or the Bible hub, just gives you the corruption of Zion, right? Gives you like a sort of conclusion, or overall view of it, if you like. Yeah. 24 said, therefore the Lord God of hosts, the mighty one of Israel, declares, here I will be revealed of my foes and avenge myself of my enemies. Because it also gives you the cross references. I'll get into some of them too. And I will turn my hand against you, and I will thoroughly purge your dross, and I will remove all your impurities. There you have it. And I will restore the judges as at the first, and the counselors as at the beginning. Right? Once again, we're going to be gods. I made the point of that yesterday. Right? The challenge is, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Right now, we're getting back into the God teaching, and it's going to lead us to the God mode, being gods again. Psalms 80, Psalms 82. We're going to be gods again. Right now, we're getting the God teaching, the God training, right? Bringing us back to the godly mindset, rulership mentality, ruler's mentality. And I'll restore your judges as at the first, and your counselors as at the beginning. After that, you will be called the city of the righteous and faithful. There's a cross references here. Deuteronomy 32:43. Rejoice, O heavens, with him, and let all God's angels worship him. Rejoice, O nation. These are like victory songs right here. Right? After the refining, after the win, the victory, the battles that we entered into, it was always victorious. Right? When we had the backing. So this is a way of reminder. When we was in tune, back in favor with the Lord, and kept his laws, statutes, and commandments, we had the Most High's backing. And we didn't need to go through all those things that we're going through now. Which there was always ups and downs with Israel. There was always a remnant that was faithful, but then you had always had rebels among us that had to be purged out. And he's purging the rebels out away from us now. Right? Rejoice, O heavens, with him, and let all God's angels worship him. Rejoice, O nations, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his children. He will take vengeance on his adversaries and repay those who hate him. He will cleanse his hand, the land, and his people. Right? That's purging away the wicked of our people. 2/3. It goes into that in Zechariah. Zechariah 8 and 13, or 13 and 8. Gonna refine us, bring us through the fire, and refine us, and get rid of the 2/3, and they're going to be back in their right minds. Goes into that also in Daniel's chapters 12. And all the wicked on earth you discard like dross. Right? That's, you see, all the wicked on earth you discard like dross. Therefore I love your testimonies. Right? This is Psalms 119 and 90. David was full of joy, and David was always giving glory to the Most High. Anytime he entered into the battles, he always entreated and asked for advice. Should he go up or should he not? And when he listened, the Most High gave him the necks of his enemies. When he listened and he was in tune with the Most High. Therefore, he won the battles and he gave glory. All the wicked on earth ye discard like dross, therefore I love your testimonies. And that's his words. So there's one more. Isaiah 27:9 says, therefore Jacob's guilt will be atoned. Right? That's the name of Israel. Allah was named Israel at one point, and he changed his name to from Jacob to Prince of the Power. From Israel to Jacob, Prince of the Power. So sons of God, right? We are the sons of Jacob, right? And he has 12 brothers. So therefore, or sons of the or sons of Jacob. So yeah, which they're the progenitors of the tribe of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. When you go, well, which I done a video on that. Wherefore Jacob's guilt will be atoned for, right? And that represents the whole of the tribes, right? That went into sin, right? That were and still are under the curses, which now we're coming out, will be atoned for, right? Forgiven, and the full fruits of the removal of his sin will be this, when he makes all the altar stones like crushed bites of chalk. No artisan poles of incense altars will remain standing, right? False worship, false gods, false or sin. You're going to be atoned for ultimately, right? There's like these are all cross references here, but you get the idea. You get the idea of Ratazar. This is edifying. So going back to, so that's really the point there in a nutshell, right? Right. I will turn my hand against you, and I will thoroughly purge away your dross, and I will remove all your impurities. And it's summing it up there, right there, beautifully. So we're going to get into that now. Yeah, I will restore your judges as at the first, and I will recount and your counsels as at the beginning. Afterward, thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city. Restore. 25. And I will turn my hand upon thee and purely purge away thy dross and take away all thy tin. This is really the point. This is what made me do this video. I looked up, I didn't understand, well, kind of we know, but we want to double check the words here. I will turn the word here, tin. And it's just simply, it is what it is. Let's check though. Right, alloy. So tin as alloy, the metal. That's all it is. Alloy, tin. Right, dross. So we're full of dross, man. Which we looked up the word there, what it is in a nutshell here. Debris, rubbish. Right. You most have to purify that alloy tin. You're gonna take that away, the dross from us. Right. The challenges, which the challenges is the purifying agent. Right, that purifies out the dross. That's why that word is a small word, but it's a very big word. There's a lot of meaning to it. Like I like to say, it's a word of wisdom, right? Every challenge is an opportunity for growth, which purifies us. Yeah, dross. So we know what that is. Tin. There's another one here. Purge, and that's really the point. When you go into the word purge, what comes up? Purge occurs 15 times in 15 verses in the Bible. Right? All the examples here of purging. And we know what it is. But I want to say the water to your Hashim Rashai, because that's what's happening right now. Purge away. H6884. And yeah, I must get into my words. I must get into my words, because really what I'm doing, I didn't spend a lot of time doing it. You know, back in the day. I'm going to spend a bit more time doing it now. It's all right. This is not my movie. This is the Most High's movie. So the word. Let's hear what it says here.
Strong's H 6884. Saraf. Saraf.
Right, yeah, but that's what goldsmiths do. And I think I did use the example of the goldsmith using how he purrs away the dross of the impurities of the gold to make it pure, refined. What happens when I tap that in? Tap in that goldsmith. I'm just curious here. Goldsmith. Between the going up of the corner unto the sheep gate, repaid the goldsmith. The lavish gold out of the bag and weigh silver in the balance, and hire a goldsmith, and he maketh it a god. They fall down, yeah, they worship God. So, just curious about this here. The next unto him Isaiah the son of Hannah of the goldsmith. Next unto him also repaid Hannah the son of one of the, and they fortified Jerusalem unto the broad wall. Right, could be something totally different, but I was just curious. But now let's get back on point there. Right, refine, purge, smelt, refine. Right, that's what they do. They smelt away all the dross from the gold. That's really the point. To test, prove true. Abarazar, we're going to be tested. Abarazar, Jacob's trouble. This is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. We come through, and it will be a time of trouble. But the Most High says the elect, when it says he shall be saved out of it, Jeremiah 13:7, that he's talking about the elect. Abarazar, the hopeful elect, and that's us, will be saved out of it. But we have to come through this, right? The refining process. The refining process, to be refined. And as I said yesterday, and I said today, when you look back on your journey, you may find that it's always got better. The elect are going to go from strength to strength, right? The elect always improved, despite what it may have looked like before the obstacle, before that challenge, how it may have looked like a mountain in front of you, and then when you got through it with the power and the spirit of the Most High, when you got through it, the stumbling block looked like a molehill, a small molehill or a stepping stone. But that was a part of the Most High giving us that refining, right? The challenge, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. So we're going to purge away the impurities, and that's what it's going to take. We're going to have to purge away the impurities, which are the challenges, the obstacles, the tests, the tribulations, and ultimately Jacob's trouble. We get through that. Abarazah, the Wada Yahbashim Shah, on the spirit on me to do this video. That's really what I wanted to touch on. I just wanted to get into that, clarify that Isaiah 1 and 25. Yeah, and I will turn my hand upon thee and purely purge away thy dross and take away all thy kin. Right? Every challenge is an opportunity for growth. The Wada Yahbashim Shah, once again, putting the spirit on me to do this video. We're on our way up. So that's all I'm going to say. That's the point. We're on our way up. The E's are on their way down. Through our challenges we've been through, for the most part, the only way is up. Until the next one, we're out.